In room with Caroline.
Well, that was abrupt.
That was. Wow, Tyler's on it this morning.
It was commanding.
All right, so let's talk what Austin brought in room today because I was gone yesterday. So in the corners, we've talked about it a little bit. This is going to be a great fall blooming plant. And in our office, shout out to Anne. This is one of her favorite things to grow. If you go on the Bates website and look at the photo that we have, it's actually a picture of hers in her garden. So this is going to be Lespedeza. Wow.
Right behind you there, all encompassing.
Look at it.
I wanted to give a quick tip. I mean, a tip that I heard from Ann yesterday, and this is for all the beekeepers out there. This is a good way to extend that flower season into the fall for your bees. Ann said this was great for that. A lot of the beekeepers love it. So if you need something to extend those flowers, this could work for you.
There you go. I don't have one. Every year I see them bloom and I forget about them. I see them bloom and I'm like, man, I do need to get one.
They're pretty.
Probably not going to do it this year because I got too much. But yeah, that is stunning. The way it spills over. I mean, she's got it in front of a fence or I guess behind, and it grows over that fence.
Does a sudden rains push it down?
I don't know. Seems like it might.
It stands back up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind
Yeah,
of-
I've never observed that.
Yeah, it doesn't have large enough foliage or flowers to really get beat down too much. It kind of splays.
Yeah.
is what I
Wasn't
would-
bunch of sticks in there.
Yeah.
A bunch of sticks in there. That's right. Very
is a
sticky plant.
Bushy bush.
And then underneath the TV, we've got smoke signal little blue stem.
Yeah.
There it is. So it kind of blends in with the wall. I used to be the biggest fan of switchgrass, which I still am, but I've gone more over towards Team Blue Stem. I'm a big fan with
Well,
the little.
you can only be one biggest if you're, and clearly Bridget, Austin might even be above you in that as far as the biggest fan. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. But with little blue stem, it's the grass itself stays shorter, but then the bloom spikes grow very, very tall. And it's almost like it has a second growth of just the grass itself because it's so tight and still compact, but you can kind of see through it when it blooms. And then all those little birds are going to flock to it in the fall and the winter. Very good plant to add to your landscaping. Good little native. And then Austin brought in 2 little mixed containers that the greenhouse staff has made. Shout out to Morgan, everybody back there, Janet, Michelle, Ray. So they have been on it with making these cute little mixed containers.
Glad to have Ray back, by the way.
Yeah, Ray is fantastic. These aren't actually planted in here, so you can buy it. You can then plant it up yourself, or you could just keep them in their individual pots in these adorable wooden planters that we have that are great for fall to just set on your front porch, set on your back porch to welcome all of your guests. And then under the TV, we had to bring in a mum. I mean, come on. The greenhouse is full. They're starting to pop. We get a little peek of that one. This one is giant. You can see it on either side of our feature plant.
Austin and I already can't see each other directly, but if we'd put the mum up there, I wouldn't be able to see you.
You wouldn't
either,
be able to see
Caroline.
anything.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. It would all be blocked. It is. Our mums this year are gorgeous. I mean, just like the pumpkins. And then let's go ahead and move down to what we have in front of us. Austin brought some roses in because they are showing off right now. I think we just got these in. Are these easy beasy?
Easy beasy. Isn't that hilarious?
That is so cute because they're yellow. Oh,
It is a knockout, by the way. It's yeah.
And they've really done a great job of selecting cultivars that are much better. The earlier knockout yellows,
not so good.
not so
great.
much. They really were barely yellow.
Yeah.
They were yellow when they were in bud. So these are outstanding
Well,
compared.
this one's got a yellow, and then right beside it is a white. Do they start yellow and then go to the white?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
used to start white and finish white.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, all the buds are really, really yellow. Then it goes to that flower, and then it fades to white. Well, really pretty.
Very cute.
Awesome.
And then pansies. He just
Hey.
brought a selection of pansies in. Y'all, it's time to get them. The greenhouse is full. Austin hasn't gotten his yet, but
Nope.
maybe is going to do it today. I know I have mine planted. So it's time,
Halfway.
everybody. Halfway. Thank you,
That's
David.
UT
Halfway
orange
planted.
in there. There we go.
And then pumpkins. We got in so many pumpkins this year, and it's a really, really good crop this year. Last year, not saying it was bad. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't as good as this year because we had had so much rain. So I think with the dryness, there's not a lot of rot going on with pumpkins. So we got more, and they just look fantastic.
We did have a lot
And
that
words.
did not blast on the display till we could,
Yeah.
and so this year the weather has certainly worked, particularly in the final formative stages of the fruit. They have certainly formed up well this year, and they're
Yes,
very
they have.
firm.
So come pick out your pumpkins and also watch Austin's video before you come out.
And gourds.
Yeah.
And then let's move to our feature plant. What do we have on the hot plate this morning? We've got a hardy begonia. Y'all, have you even heard of this before? Perhaps because we've talked about it once before on this show, but it's been a minute.
Yep.
We don't get this in all the time, but we recently got it in, I believe, last week. So this is in our shade perennial area with Celeste, who is overseeing it, taking care of it. She's actually got this in her displays because it's gorgeous and blooming. So this is something that you can add to your shade beds. I went to Kentucky and went into this little butterfly greenhouse, and this was popping up everywhere. So it will reseed and it'll come up, but I'm sure it's easy to control. And it's just such an unusual looking plant for here in Middle Tennessee that you don't see a lot. Austin's, what were you saying?
The underside of the leaf is red.
It's red. Mm-hmm.
And what I particularly like about it, as far as its overall growth habit, is its ability to really stand up tall and erect and not flop and not stretch, even in a shade environment. So they're a really wonderful plant.
Very pretty. And your mother-in-law has had one for a couple of years, right?
Yeah. Shout out, Patty. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hers keeps coming back, and it's
getting
been
bigger?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit bigger every year, and it's just really pretty. I mean, it's in full bloom right now. Like really nice.
Yeah.
It's not a native, but it's non-invasive or minimally.
Minimally invasive.
If you just don't do anything for a decade, it's going to reseed and spread some, but any maintenance on it at all will keep it easily in check.
That's right. I bought one last year and then forgot about it and didn't plant it, and it died on my driveway. So that's why I'm getting better at planting all my plants or sticking them in a kiddie pool. But that's what we had in room today. So thank you, Austin, for decorating. Good work.
Thanks for
Beautiful.
giving us the tour. You did
You're
great.
very
Thank you.
welcome.